you are married.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm married.
And from what you said, you have about 3 or 4 children?
5 of them, by the grace of God.
5?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a responsibility.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Handful.
Yeah, they're in school now.
Oh, they're all in school, yeah.
Okay, that's great. That's great. And how do you see marriage?
Well, marriage is a place where you learn every day. You learn every day. You learn a lot of lessons, you learn a lot of things, and wow, that's a big question and a bit tough question to answer. You know,
Do you think that marriage is life?
Oh yes, I see marriage as life, you know, because it depends on how you deal with the partner in the house. Same thing as well you do with other people outside as well, you understand me? You know, because when you have the Spirit of God inside of you, it depends on how you're going to deal with the issues and the family in the home and also with people outside as a child of God. So marriage is a wild thing, is a broad thing to deal with. So,
all right. When you've come of age to marry,
yeah,
then marriage becomes life.
Yeah.
How did you see marriage before, when you were getting ready to get into marriage, and before you ever even got up to the age of getting married? Let's start from there. How did you see marriage?
I just see marriage as a place to be and it's going to be a wonderful experience. And, you know, when I see families, I'm happy, you understand that, oh, wow, this is lovely. You know, I just see it as a beautiful union, you know. That's what I see all about marriage. But, you know, it's when you're already inside that you understand what it is all about.
On the night of your wedding, how did you feel?
Oh, very happy, very, very happy. I was really happy.
And did you see it as for happy forever after?
Oh yes, yes.
And you've been married for how long now?
More than 21 years now.
21 years?
Yeah, this year I think it's going to be 21 years.
You've been in married for such a long time now.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You saw marriage as a happy thing forever after.
Oh, yes.
Before you got married.
Yes.
Even the night of your marriage.
Oh, yes.
And you've been on it for a long time now.
Oh, yes.
So how do you see it now?
Well, I still see it that same way, but marriage have its up and downs. It has its ups and downs, and it depends on how you handle all the ups and downs in the marriage, and you know, make sure that everything is okay in the home. It's not an easy journey, but you know, you only need the grace of God, you understand, to pull through, you know, in the marriage thing, you know.
Okay. Now, do you think you have been lucky with your marriage?
I would say by the grace of God.
By the grace of God?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, because if you have 5 children out of your marriage, you should thank God for that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. Grace, I must ask you this. If you don't want to answer, don't answer.
Okay.
Recently, a week ago or so, we saw an article on a newspaper in Dublin, the African World, where they talk about, your picture was there, and they said gospel singer accused of infidelity or an adulterer, you know? And I don't really know. I really can't picture, because there wasn't much details about what happened, but what we saw was that your big picture was larger than life there. And your fans are like asking questions. What happened? And we don't know. So do you want to tell us what is going on?
I will just give you a very brief, but I will not go into much details, you know. As a child of God, even let's say put it as an artist, out there, you know, so many things comes up about individuals. To me, what I see in what is happening at the moment, I see that the enemy is at work, and at the same time that the devil have seen where God is taking me to. So the devil has to come first before the glory of God will be seen by every man, you know. So I would just talk very briefly about it, with all the things that has been happening. But I thank God for God's faithfulness, for God has been seeing me through. He has been helping me in this time of this, like I call it, is a trial. It's a time of trial, and we children of God will all get trials. But you as a Christian, being able to stand in that time of that your trial is the most important thing, you know. So I don't really think this should be a major issue on people's minds to say, oh, this, it never really happened. It's just all gossip.
How did it come about?
It just all, I think it has to do, though I have a problem with my husband, you know, at the moment, you know, we're not together.
Oh, we don't live together?
No, we don't live together. He moved out of the house, you know.
How long?
It should be like up to 3-4 months now.
3-4 months? That was last year?
That was last year, 2013. Before September, he moved out, and he said he's no longer interested in a marriage. He said a lot of things.
Why? Why?
You know, I don't know the reason why, but he's just bringing different kind of issues, things that did not happen. There was no problem, you know. We don't have problem at that moment. But
would it have to do with the fact that, from what they are saying, that he caught you with another man?
No, that wasn't true. That was a lie. You know, that was a lie. That was a lie. If they said he caught me in adultery, you know, 2 people are involved in adultery. So if they can produce the man that was, you know, that I was caught in adultery with, you know, that would be a good one, you know.
Why did your husband, because from what they're saying, your husband is the source of the story. Why did he, is there anything that happened that you could say that, okay, this was why he said it?
To me, I think he was angry. He was angry with me, you know, when maybe, will I say, maybe, I don't know, but he was just angry. And when he left the house, I don't know what's his reason for doing that, you know. But you see, what I keep doing, even after all the things that I've been saying, I keep praying for him. Because to me, I don't think he knows what he's doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing. So there was
nowhere that you were caught on the act with a man, or there is a man whom you are saying, and he would say that, oh, I know that she's saying this man.
No, there was nothing like that. Nothing like that. It's just that as a person, like I said earlier, I like helping people.
Yeah.
And I don't like seeing people crying. When I see people cry, I would want to be able to help to wipe their tears, you understand me? And I've had series of occasions that even people who knows me very well could testify to this, like people who are having accommodation problem. That's how this guy came in question. He was having an accommodation problem, so I decided to help, you know. But he was, not only him, there was also another lady also that was in the house too, that had an accommodation problem. So I helped. So that was just.
Where did you meet them?
I met them in the church. They are members of
your church?
Of Mountain of Fire Miracles Ministry. Then, you know, I used to be in that ministry.
When was this?
That's a long time ago. That should be 2003.
2003.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where was the husband then?
He was still in Nigeria then.
Yeah. He didn't know about it.
At first, when because the guy was thrown out, so I said, okay, I asked him, okay, that they should come in with the other lady, and they came in, and I had to inform him after the guy came in, and I informed him. You know, he said, okay, no problem, that when he comes in, that he will talk about it more, you know. So that was the end of it, and no issue was raised.
That was 2004, you said?
He came in 2004, but
when you accommodated this
in 2003,
man, that was 2003.
2003.
Did you ever meet them in the house?
No, when he came, they were not in the house. They've moved because they have to move.
They eventually got a house. And
yeah, because he was coming, so it's just one room apartment then.
Yeah.
Because I was alone with the little boy Joshua. Then
Yeah. Oh, you were just with the little boy then.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. And when he came back, was there a problem of why did you bring in these people into the house?
Oh no, there was no problem about that.
Okay. So 10 years after, how come it's suddenly coming up now that, you think that's what he's thinking about, or is he thinking about another thing that you don't know?
Maybe there is something else that I am not aware of, but I just knew that he's just angry, and he said that I'm a proud person. He said that I'm a very proud person, and for those who know me very well could see that I'm not a proud person in nature, but
You've been his wife for the past 21 years.
Yes.
Or so.
Yes.
How come suddenly he is now seeing you as a proud person?
I have no reason for that.
So what I deduce from what you're saying is you don't understand your husband anymore.
Yes. At the moment, no, I don't understand him anymore. I don't know. I don't understand what is happening, But despite in the midst of all this, I still, as a child of God, I just forgive him because I just know deep down within me he doesn't know what he's doing.
Before he left the house, was there any kind of quarrels around the house or so?
There was no any major quarrels. It's just different kind of things, which I don't want to go into details about all that. But those things are not issues. They are not issues.
They were just husband and wife issues within the house.
Yes. They were not no major issue.
But I heard your husband is a pastor.
Oh yeah, he used to be a pastor with Mountain of Fire before.
And he was a pastor in Portlish.
Oh yes.
But he's no more there.
Yeah, he's no more.
Did you have issues with people in Portlish?
No.
Personally?
No. Maybe, sometimes somebody can have issues about you, but you don't know.
Not any that you
established
know.
One. No, any established one.
But your husband had issues with people there?
Yeah, he had issues. Yeah, he had issues.
Those issues made him to leave Portlish and leave the church? Yeah.
Actually, I could speak little about this issue about Portlish is that it was time for us to leave Mountain of Fire, and we've been dragging our feet for a very long time. And so many things came up, so many issues came up that so many allegations, so many things
against
just
you
came
or against him?
Against him, I think this has to do with both of us at this moment now, because both of us were the people leading the church at that time, when all these issues happen. So I just cannot even place my hand right now. Okay, this is because even myself, I can't phantom all the things that just happened within that short period of time. But at the end of the day, I sat down and I look at it as, okay, God, this is you at work.
But everything that happened, do you think that, I know that you want to look at both of you as being the pastors of the church.
Yeah.
Were they really directed at you or him? Most of the controversies that would have happened then, were they directed at you or him?
It was directed at him. Yeah.
But you stood with him all through?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And I know that, like I said, if you don't want to go, because looking at you and having known you for some time, I know that you're a private person.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't want to go deep into your family issues, that is fine. But all I know is that you were not caught with any man.
No.
And you can beat your chest and say that anybody who has caught you with any man, you can challenge them to produce the man or produce the evidence.
Yes.
That's good. Why do you think your husband would go up to that extent of spreading rumor about you being unfaithful to him?
He actually asked me to give him a divorce to free him, you understand, for him to go and live his life the way he wants. And I said, no, that I'm not going to grant him any divorce, that I won't put my hand into any written paper about divorce, that we are married and then we're married, that if you want to go, that he can go, but I can't sign any divorce. And he said, no, he doesn't want me to be bearing his name anymore, that he wants me to drop the Amah. You know, that he doesn't want me to be bearing the Amah again, you know. So I don't know what's the reason why he had to go on paper to do all this.